What is going on, you guys? What's up? What's up? Sorry I'm late. How we all doing tonight? Donna, if you're listening, thank you for being here. Blockos, what's going on? What's going on, John? How is everyone tonight? Hey, Raka. Here we go. That's a better view. So I got a bit of a rant. What's up, John? Yeah, I made a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. Thing is, with my teeth, I'm still on super soft foods, and so I just I load my peanut butter and jelly sandwiches up on peanut butter, so there's way too much peanut butter on when I do it. And I make a crevice, so I make a border. So I put a big thick layer on, and then around the edges of the bread, I put a border of peanut butter, and then I put the jelly inside the peanut butter border, and then put the bread over the top of it. Miss Aloha, how are you? So I titled this stream "Stack What You Can Where You Can," because that's my motto, and I kind of, you know, people stack what they can stack. Not everybody has a budget to where they can stack nothing but gold. And I was kind of getting a little irritated with gold maple earlier. So I mean, people stack what they can, and if he can stack nothing but gold, I mean, more power to you. But I can't afford to stack nothing but gold. I think your common stacker can afford to stack nothing but gold. So they have to stack silver, which is a really good. What up, Madeline? What's going on? So I just believe that, people can stack what they can stack. So when somebody's saying you should only stack gold and, you're wasting your money if you're stacking silver and this and that, I mean, I think that people believed that a long time ago, and here we are, with people doing pretty good. So I don't know, I had to leave chat. That's why I left Michael's stream earlier. I didn't want to have an argument with anybody. I'm thinking about making this my new pocket piece. It is an ounce of silver. It's awesome. Yeah, I mean, I get it, but for you know, it's I just didn't want to. I didn't want to argue, so I left. It was smart for me to do because I wanted to argue. I wanted to. Trust me, I wanted to be like, dude, seriously. Thanks, T-Bird. Appreciate you, brother. So I was like, of gold or of silver? Besides, is he going to use an ounce of gold to buy a loaf of bread? I know, like when he was talking about, like even a gram of gold. Like I wouldn't trade a gram of gold for something small. Like if it came down to it. So like when he was talking about just gold, I'm like, dude, like I am truly a silver stacker. That was able to dip into gold. I hold this time. So, but can I afford to buy nothing but gold? No. And for him to say like, you only need to focus on coins. Yeah, bars are a waste. It's not worth it. And like the smelter don't give a shit at the end of the day if it's a bar or if it's a round or if it's a coin. All they give a fuck about is the weight and purity. Sorry about my cussing, but I'm a little worked up. I thought I was kind of. I just didn't want to fight. I didn't want to fight. But honestly, look, not everybody can afford to just stack gold. So for you to tell people they're wasting their time kind of bothers me. True. Yeah. See, that's the thing. Is like, are you gonna like if you can afford to throw gold around in that type of situation, thinking that that's what you're gonna do, then come and do business with me because I will give you a loaf of bread for your ounce of gold or your gram of gold or whatever gold bite that you want to throw at me. I will get you that loaf of bread. Come do business with me. Yeah, so I mean, you can, I mean, listen, at the time, if that's what they did, then, they thought they were getting a good deal, and at the time they probably were, so more power to them because they were able to take advantage when they thought the high was, just it did way more than that. There was people that sold silver at 50 because they bought at the high in the 80s when the hunts did what they did. So they sold when they got to 50. Do they regret it because it hit 120? Yeah, I bet your ass. Yeah, I'm holding on to my gold too. I'm actually gonna send this to Stacker, and he's gonna melt me something with it, I think. So, Bicentennial boy, what's up? Or Bicentennial baby, what's going on? What's going on, Southeast? Keep the gold, sell toilet paper. I ain't selling gold. Yeah, I stack what I can too, and primarily that's silver. Now, if I can dip into gold from time to time, I do. And listen, I'll buy grams, I'll buy half grams. I've got quarters, I've got tenths. I'll buy what I can afford to buy. But for somebody to make somebody feel or to, talk to the point where people should only be stacking gold and not pointing out anything else, you know, like silver is a good stack, and it still today I will buy silver if I have it because that is what I do. I stack silver, and if I can get gold, I do. Silver has been and done nothing but phenomenal things the last 2 years, and it will only do phenomenal things in the next 2 years. So, like, and for somebody to know about the silver shortage, him talking about banks crashing, him talking about the world economy crashing because they're not going to be using the US dollar anymore, for him to be talking about all of that and to completely disregard silver, I'm sorry, but in my opinion, you've got tunnel vision and you're a little misguided. That's all I'm saying. I tell people to stack what they can afford to stack. I don't recommend stacking copper, but if you've got 20 years that you can go under your belt and you've got the storage for it, why not? It's only going to go up. But if you're going to get into copper, the paper market's the best way to go. If you're going to get into silver and gold, the physical market's the best way to go, in my opinion. And nothing I say is financial advice. This is just what I think. So honestly, stack what you can where you can. Copper does have great potential. That's exactly, you read my notes in my live that I put down today. I put notes in there and I put about that's exact wording. People should not go broke thinking that they need to stack certain things. You need to stack within your means and within your budget. And not everybody, I mean, there's a lot of people that have a lot going on. Like, look, I pay close to, $400 a kid child support, and I see them every weekend. I make the drive to and from every weekend. My ex does not help with any of that. So there's a lot of things that I do that I sacrifice for my stack, but I mean, there's a lot of money going out of my pocket on a monthly basis. If I didn't have that stuff going out, I'd be able to stack way more than I do. But I stack within my budget, and I stack what I can. This is all my savings account. Like, if this was in my savings, it wouldn't be there. I would have found a way to spend it shortly after I got it and tried to hold on to it. But this that I have right here, I am so proud of what I've stacked. Okay, it's taken a lot of hard work and a lot of sacrifice on my own to make sure I can do this. I can't save for shit, and this is how I do it. Almost $600 right here. Almost $600. I paid 370 for this. Spot was 36.50 at the time. No, this was 210. That's another almost $600 worth of gold that I would have never had if it was in my savings. So the fact that I got that, I got this pre-33 here. This is my baby. The fact that I got this is amazing for me. And so, yeah, this is a way that I've been able to save and not have to dip into it much. But I do. It's my savings account. Like, it's why it's here. It's what it is. What's up, STG? But even stack that gold stacks silver. It's not that easy. It takes discipline and it's hard to do. Trust me. I know. Because I'm that guy that if it's in my savings account, I'll spend it. So I do this. Makes it harder to negotiate back to silver or back to money, fiat, right? Holds up. I don't want to trade it in. So that makes it even more of a reason for me to want to hold on to it. And then I can take shit and take some silver and I can send it to a buddy of mine and he can make something like this out of it, which is still going to hold its silver value, but now has turned this copper coral that's been dropped and dipped into Orbeez with this silver turtle and made it a freaking piece of art that's still worth the precious metals. When you can do something like that, and that's 2.5 ounces of silver, right? So that's $200 worth of silver, just about. Just didn't melt. If I took it out of there, I bet if I really wanted to and I marketed it right, that would be a hot seller. That would be a hot seller. I think that would sell, right? A silver turtle and copper coral all day long. There is still plenty of copper to be found. There's also plenty of copper that's above ground that can be used. However, they will mine first before they use the copper above ground. How crazy is that? How crazy is that? That they will mine before they hit junkyards and stuff like that. Isn't that nuts? I think that's just crazy. But still, even if it wasn't made into a art piece, that silver turtle itself is nice. And I can take silver, turn it into something like that. Lets my buddy do his craft. He gets to make something super cool. FG pitched in on the 3D print. Asked him what he wanted. He said nothing. Sent it to Cartier for me. All I had to do was supply the metal. That was a win-win all the way across the board. I love panning for gold. I bet it would be, STG. I bet it would be. But I can almost guarantee you they would mine first before they would kick on that mine because it's already established. So they'd send people in to start mining before they started actually hitting the recycle bins and doing stuff like that. And that, in my opinion, is just nuts. But I believe that the people who had the recycle would hit up the opportune time as well. Depending on whose bag you got, Miss Aloha, like did you buy from a vendor or did you buy from like a YouTuber? What's going on, B Waller? These is blue sheet. Bullshit. Hey, you know what, man? I'm gonna start coming over to your shit and start popping some stuff just for you. Just for you, Waller. Just for you, Blaine. I'm gonna pop over there. Sweet, whatever. I get a lot of copper like that. Thanks for the support. I pop over every time I see you go live if I can. And then you got born stuff like this. Just put out. You did a live, didn't you? Online from Gold Peter from Alaska. Well, Miss Aloha, I can tell you that if you bought from a vendor that we have on YouTube that I'm familiar with, you probably would have had a better return on investment. Hey, how you doing, buddy? I don't know. I don't know. To be honest with you, I bet it was just leftovers that was found in the bottom of the bucket. And then he's like, "Oh yeah, somebody wanted that," and then sent it to me. I'm sure that's how it went because I believe that's what he told me. But he did remember that I wanted one, so that was a step up. But yeah, yep, just some copper left over in the bottom of the barrel, I guess. Oh, copper is really pretty. It is. It's really pretty. This is the Remember the Alamo round. It's got like an angel Libertad lady in there. It's pretty cool. No, Eli had nothing to do with it. Oh, son of a bee waller. You weren't talking about your kid. I'm like, yeah, Eli had nothing to do with it. What are you talking about, bro? Copper roofs are expensive, but they do last a long time. Yeah, of course everybody's still a subscriber to you, bro. I was gonna tell you on your comments, dude. Listen, you gotta understand, YouTube does crazy stuff with the subs. So there'll be a day where I'll lose like 30 subs just out of the middle of nowhere, and then I'll gain them back the next day, and they didn't resubscribe. So just understand that they do crazy stuff. So don't worry about your sub count right now. Just keep doing what you're doing, man. The sub count will come. Just keep plugging along and keep doing what you're doing. You don't have to. Don't worry about your subs. That's all afterthought stuff. Okay, that's just stuff that happens when you do what you're passionate about. So just keep doing what you're doing. Yeah, so don't worry about losing 30 subs because that's just YouTube doing YouTube shit. the 3-weed burner. You were quoted $50K for a copper roof for your farmhouse. It seems expensive. Worth it though. Well worth it. But you don't want the roof to outlast the siding, right? So is the structure sound enough to? I know copper oxidizes, but they put like a coating over it so it doesn't. But is what's going on, Lisa Anderson? How are you? But like, is the structure sound enough to handle a 50-year roof or a copper roof? That would be my concern. Because if the structure's sound enough, then do it. I mean, I know it's a pretty penny, but I would probably get more than one. Oh, that's good, OC. That's good. What's my question? Are you asking what my question is? I would only be concerned whether the structure sound enough for a copper roof. If it's sound enough for a copper roof, I mean, it sounds a bit expensive. I would probably get more than one quote, but copper will last a long time. There's plenty of copper out there right now, OC. But when they start using all that plenty of copper and they realize that they need more, then they'll start mining it or hit the recycles. They'd be smarter to hit the recycle bins, but they'll probably kick the mines up too. Then there's the refining process and everything else that comes along with it. It's not an easy process to get a mine up and running again, even if it is already established. Especially with all the new OSHA regulations and stuff like that, it's going to change things. You only got one quote. Well, if you were happy with that quote, you would have already bought it, right? Did you do it or did you just get a quote? Well, if you can do it, it would be worth it, right? So if you could do it would be worth it, or you wouldn't have even thought about pricing it out that way. But you do have your metal roofing you can get too. The problem with metal roofing is it rusts instead of oxidizes, so it will turn orange and black and all those funky other colors that rust happens instead of actually the pretty greens that you would get from an oxidized copper roof if it's not coated properly. I think it would be worth it too. Hey, Broke, what's going on? So you have copper rounds being delivered tomorrow. Copper is the most tradable metal in the world. It is pretty tradable, Block. Bicentennial baby has subbed to your channel. That's awesome. It's really hard to find. Yeah, I know, but the skilled workers, because it's not just a roof. Most traded. Okay, that makes more sense. Sorry, I misread it. I've seen someone who works in the cable business and stacks all the unused wires and strips all the copper out. He made a killing out of it. I watched a video on this guy that did that same thing. I watched it today, actually. He like had this little machine. He was stripping all the copper wires. He dropped off like 400 and something pounds, and he walked out with like 900 something dollars. Yeah, that's the way to go. It probably is the same one. He had this like little white machine. He was feeding all these strips through it. And then when he got there, he had like 6 bundles of copper wires and then like 2 bags, and he piled them up. It was like, I don't know, it was like 220, 210 or 220 pounds or something like that. And he walked out with like 900 something dollars. It was a good run. That's not bad. Like your spare time, you're sitting at home watching other people's videos, just stripping copper wire, just stripping copper wires that you get for free from work. Stripping copper wire, stripping copper wire. It's just sitting there chilling. Yeah, that's the one, right? That's the video. 200 pounds of copper wire. Yeah, so that's the one that I watched, and just watched him do it and watched him strip it and then bring it and then walk out and you saw all the hundreds when he was driving away with it. Pretty good deal. And if you're a melter, then you can melt them and make bars and set them like that. Magnetic, what's going on, buddy? But you're going to be making heavier bars, bigger bars, stuff like this, brick style bars, big pours. We're glad you stopped by. So, but yeah, that was a pretty interesting video. I watched him just said strip a whole bunch of wire and then bring it to the smelter, and that's what he got. It was pretty cool. I woke up so wanted to be here. Nice, bro. I appreciate you. Fire inside copper. Oh, looks like Broke just popped a. I just got a notification of Broke popping a video. A copper video. 5:21 a.m. there. That's pretty early. Do you work today, Magnetic? T-Bird does make some awesome copper pours. I will eventually get a broke stacker pour. I know he's catching up with a lot of stuff. His work schedule's pretty demanding. But I will eventually get a broke stacker pour. I have a feeling though. It'll probably just come back when I send him this and he melts it up for me. I'd be happy with just one of your normal channel things. You know, anything that I can put up here that sports you. You just let me know what it's gonna run and I'll take care of them sending you the money. I suck at shipping shit though. Like I'm the worst at shipping stuff. Like the worst. My coins are fine. Like the worst. I owe you a silver dime. It's sitting off to the side, it's got your name on it. Just haven't thrown it in a fucking envelope and throw a stamp on there and send it to you. Yeah, I feel you. See, I'm the worst. But yeah, anything that would support your name that I can put up here. I mean, they got B Waller right there. He's the one that made the copper coral. That's all I've got from him. I got a bunch of Cartier. I've got some FG. I got Capital Currency. I got T Bird. I got J Dog Medley Corrupted. Some more some more Cartier. Some more Cartier. I want some Broke Stacker. Dude, that would be pretty cool. What you mean like in like sand? So you just want the template? You can have. I would talk to. You know what I would do? I would talk to FG. He's got a 3D printer. He's really good at coming up with designs as well. I would talk to him and bounce some ideas off of him and come up with something. He's really good. He makes a lot of cool bars. He's the one that made the template for this, the template for that, and the turtle. He made that template for Cartier Silver. That's Cartier's channel round. Cartier poured his in silver, and I couldn't afford to send him 6 ounces of silver, so I sent him copper, and he made this one out of brass for me. But FG made the template for this. You know, he's really good with that 3D printer. Really good. So I would hit him up. And then you can pretty much choose what size you want it to be too. You know, and are you talking open sand or are you talking closed sand, like half on each side pressed in? because that would determine whether or not you did it one-sided or two. And if you did it one, then you can use two halves of the mold and pour two at the same time. You know what I mean? So multiple different ways you can go about that. Yeah, that's a lot though, 600, and it's only half face though at that point too, right? So you're only doing one-sided. The rest of it's smooth on the backside, right? So you could do that with sand. Then you wouldn't have to worry about it. You would just have to worry about it being a good, a good press. But that's pretty expensive for the graphite mold being 600. But I mean, did you check with anybody else to see if there was anybody else out there that would do it for, what they would price it out at? Thanks, Silver. Appreciate you, bro. Excuse me. I appreciate you. Sorry, Silver. Appreciate you, Silver. Oh, cool. Well, thanks for hanging. But yeah, so back to my original, you guys just stack what you can, where you can. Don't blow the bank on it. Don't stack more than you should, or don't spend more than you should. Stick to a budget, stick to a schedule. Yep, there is that too. They do wear out. Sand is cheaper in that sense, I would imagine, but still, I mean, do whatever works best for you. I mean, I'm sure he's not going to be pumping out 300 of them on one mold, right? But I'm sure 600 for a mold, and when it wears out, how many pours do you think you can get out of a mold before it's to the point where it should be replaced? You stay Hawaii. So how was everybody's Monday? Start of the week? Did everybody work or no? I had to work today. 10 to 12 pours per mold. So let's just say it's 10 on the low side, just in case. That's $60 a pour just for the mold itself, minus the metal cost and the work. Yeah, so it just depends. That's, I mean, you're talking on the low side, $60 a piece. On the high side, what, 45, 50? So, but graphite would be the top of the line best way to go, of course. Broke, have a good night, man. I'll talk to you later. But yeah, I would email FG. That's what I would do on the 3D printed one. At least get you started on what you're looking to do until you're ready to drop the money for the graphite. It's just a lot. 600's a lot. But, do what you want. Do what you want, man. Do what you want, man. Only one day a week in the and I don't drive because I have rage. My husband drives me. He has the app safe road number 11 out of 1700 would be 1700. I would be 1700. Nice. Yeah, it's the app safe road. I'd be pretty high too. I'm not like a road rager in that sense. I just like to drive fast. I'm always driving fast. Faster than I should. I know 1700 is not good. Well, my commute is against traffic. So when traffic is heading south, I'm heading north. And when traffic is heading north, I'm heading south. So I'm doing just fine. I don't mind the traffic now. I make moves that make people uncomfortable. You mean like when you're driving? I would imagine the traffic on Oahu is stupid. Understood, Waller. Understood, Blaine. But listen, man. You gotta understand that 99% of people out there are race car drivers, bro. You're like, look, if I want to slot car myself into a spot, let me do what I want. I don't care if it makes you uncomfortable or not. Yeah, I hate people out there. They don't know how to drive. I'm a race car driver, damn it. How come you all can't be race car drivers too? Come on, man. Well, they should be because I would win more. I feel you, man. I feel you. How come they can't be more like you when they're behind the wheel of the car? I get it. I get it. I work with the general public, so sometimes I'll be honest with you. Sometimes you got that. you listen to the story of what they actually did or how it came about, and you're like, are you really? Are you kidding me? Yeah, he's not just he's completely spaced out, zoned out in La La Land behind the wheel at Talladega, trying to overcome first. I'm sure that's exactly what his mentality is. He's like, fuck this, I'll get there first. I guarantee it. Just get out of my way. I'm sure Capital Currency did this one in the sand. So you can produce some pretty good stuff with sand. This was sand. Uh, it is constant geometry, Blaine. You are absolutely right. But driving is probably one of the most dangerous things that people can do in the first place. You know, 90% of people shouldn't be behind of a two ton piece of metal driving 60 miles an hour down the road. Yep, I hear you. Only in front of you. I get it. I haven't shown off my shield in a while. You guys see this? I know magnetic knows what this is. Did I see the AOA action figure? No, I didn't. You have an AOA action figure? How you doing, David? Yeah, I like showing it off. I think it's super cool that the coins in the U for their average coins, the backs make a shield out of them. Imagine mini baseball cap with long black yarn hair. Nice, nice. That's awesome. Skin has to be all withered though. So like you're gonna put the hat on Gollum? Is that what you're gonna do? That would be pretty funny. should take a picture and post it on your channel. A salmon? How does that go with the shield, Magnetic? There's a new one with the salmon? Because none of these have a salmon on them. Michael Jackson Gollum. Nice. Hee hee hee. Finishing this tube. Halfway there. Gonna finish getting the rest of those ones. And I don't know, I'm about 70 cents away from filling this tube up. Maybe $1. Yeah, I'm about $1.20. About $1.20 away. The Shield's older design. Yeah, that's cool. I like that one. I have a couple of pounds. I have an older one and a newer one. I have one that has the Shield on it, and then one that has a different design on it. They're put away though. Salmon keeps birds. It's a king into natural world. Nice. Venture when it comes to foreign currency is getting those. I don't know if you guys saw, but I found this in my silver just sitting on my table in a baggie. It's got a 0 on the end, but I just can't tell the rest of the year. I don't think so. I'm going to put it under the scope really quick, see if I can see anything. For a date. Oh, there it is. Wait. 1920. 1920. A King's B pound. I don't know what the other one that I have is. I know I have the one with the shield. I don't know what the other one is though. 1921 is a key date. Discord what? You guys, Humble Stacker, I have a Humble Stacker Discord too. You guys are all more than welcome to join it. Alright, cool. I'll download the picture and I'll post it on my channel. I'll make a short. Yes. Yes. I'll make it short, and the song will be like, "Do you see who I see? Do you see who I see?" And then it'll just be stop and a flash on Gollum's face. What's my Discord? The humble stacker. Humble's heroes. No, what is my Discord? Let me grab my phone. It's the humble stacker. Here, I'll post it right now. Discord it's a third party chat site that you can sign up with. It doesn't cost anything, and you can be part of like a group chat. Yeah, that makes sense now. I get it. You gotta find some skater shorts or something you can put on him. Yeah, you need some skater shorts or something you can put on him. Other than that little loin. You should let me post that. Come on. That would be funny. I don't know where your copper coral is. You know what? I have seen it. I have seen your copper coral. Do you know what? Do you want to know where it is? Blaine, in right there, B Waller, Blaine. He's the guy you need to talk to about acquiring that. Ironically enough, he happens to be here in a bucket sitting next to you. Nice. That's pretty crazy. You should have him. You should have your next set of notes leaning against him next time. That way you flip from that. That way he's in the center of it every single time you flip your next set of notes. Have him be the very center of it, holding them. Just leaning against him. You know what I mean? That way your whole stream next time has that picture in the center of it. OC, what's going on, brother? I don't know. I don't think your copper coral will ever look as cool as mine, though, bro. Even if you do get a nice piece. Just saying. Just saying. Mine's gonna be shinier than yours, OC. Now I know that if you put your mind to it, you can definitely make yours way more shinier than mine. But I'm one up on you right now, brother. Have a great night, Magnetic. I appreciate you coming by, bro. Oh, see, if I could make it to your coin show, man, I would. Yeah, Waller, you know who Deneen is, right? Deneen and Magnetic are getting married soon. Yeah, yeah, he might knock yours out of the park. That's cool, bro. It's cool, yeah. Well, until you start adding to yours like I have mine, then yes, Alaska Deneen, yes. Until yours looks as cool as mine, I'm sorry, bro, but I'm the cool kid on the block. I mean, you send me enough pictures flexing on me on a regular there, OC. I'm gonna flex on you right now. That's it. That's all I can do. This is my flex. This is my flex. Yeah. Well, guess what? You ain't even got it yet. So yours is still just a pipe dream that ain't happened, brother. Mine's in real. Okay? I got mine right here, bro. What do you got? All I know is that I've got mine. You don't have yours. Okay? Um, you're telling me how cool yours is gonna be, but it's not even been thought of yet. So I just want you to know that right now I'm cooler than you. I'm just fucking around. We all know who the flex master is around here, OC. I'm not worthy. I get it. I'm not worthy. B. No more picks, B. Yeah, OC, it's all right. You'll get cool shit. Your shit will always be cooler than mine in the long run. I get it, but right now my shit's way cooler than yours because I have mine and you don't have yours. And I don't know if you make something like this, it's going to be hard to find a channel like that. But keep in mind, the copper does bend, but you don't want to bend it too much. This one happened to have that channel that was already made in it, and so when I put it in, it wasn't quite locking into place just by pushing it in. So I had to bend this little bit of copper over the edge to make it lock into place. And at that point, it was solid. But the turtle is pretty cool. That is, I'm glad it came out the way it did. It looks really nice. I didn't think I'd ever be able to get just that copper coral turned into something like that, and the thought of it just kind of all popped together all at the same time, and it just worked. But I hope yours looks almost as cool as mine. And I hope you heard me say almost. And I meant that. Almost as cool as mine. And I know you're probably sending me some pictures right now. Can we ping the bull and make your display disappear again? Well, you're not going to make my display disappear again, but I can ping the bull. Y'all want to hear a ping? Let's get her done. Look at the sweet, beautiful sounds of this bar pinging. Oh no, Lisa, I'm sorry. Oh no, I'm sorry. Lisa, I'm sorry. Oh my god, the dogs are gonna get going. Holy shit. Just for the dogs. Come on, you guys. I don't do this to drive our dogs crazy. Lisa, I'm sorry. God damn it. Oh my god. I completely spaced at you in chat. Fuck. Okay, no more pinging. I'm sorry, you guys. I'm sorry, Lisa. Ah. Rocco, you set me up. You guys all set me up. You all set me up. Not cool. Not cool. No, every time I ping the bar, Lisa's dogs go crazy. And so every time I ping it, she's like, dang it, Humble, because the dogs get going. Was it OC that set you guys up? It was OC. What is going on, OC? It wasn't Raka. OC OC set me up, Lisa. It's OC's fault. Yell at him. Raka, I wasn't trying to blame you. Crap, OC, you bent me over. Oh. Hey, Michael, you're up late. Yeah, Michael, you're up late. Can't sleep or what, buddy? Nancy, okay? Price is gold is down and you pulled the trigger. Right on. Good for you, buddy. What'd you end up buying? Did you get another 110? Nice. So are you only going to stack gold from now on, Michael? Yeah, I ping that silver bar all the time. I'm surprised Lisa still comes in. Thank you, Lisa. I'm glad you're still here, even though I ping you all the time. Cheaper than I bought earlier, maybe only gold when price is right. Well, I'm only saying that because of what Gold Maple was going off about earlier. I just didn't want to cause an argument or anything in your chat. But I believe that if you're only going to focus on gold as a stacker, it's a little tunnel visiony, you know. Well, 48.90. It's only down about $100 from it was yesterday, but still, it's $100. You learned from that rascal OC stacker. Well, I'm sure you did get silver too. I mean, just gold maple earlier, like I said, it was going off about how anybody who's going to stack anything other than gold is, wasting their time. And I was just, I'm a silver stacker by heart, and I believe that people should stack what they can afford to stack. Not everybody can just stack gold. Not everybody's like OC stacker. But then again, OC has been stacking for longer than half of us have been alive, so. No, I'm sure you will. Tell you what, you buy some gold at the coin show and just flip it to me. Just like send it my way. Just like buy some gold and like this is for humble and just send it. That's what you should do, OC. But I will tell you what you should do is put that guy stacking surfer in a headlock and make sure he sends me a sticker. What you should do. I can do that right after the Venmo. I'm still waiting on a Venmo from you. My daughters have been anticipating these hundreds of dollars you're planning on sending, but still no Venmo with hundreds of dollars in it. It's kind of crazy. You've even you've even tried to work two of my daughters now with hundreds of dollars, and yet nothing. Yeah, perfect, perfect. Just send them with the gold. Yes, I'll be waiting. You have pan dirt. You mean pay dirt? Pay dirt with their name on it? Nope. They'll want the 999 stuff. I mean, they. One of my daughters does love panning. Don't get me wrong. But this is where the humble stacker will have to step in and get proper guidance when it comes to things. Okay? This gold, my friend, is only 16 to 18 karat. The gold that you're dealing with are going to be at least 90%. So that's going to put us in a whole different ball game. Let's see here. Madison never showed up for the shipping lesson. No, she didn't want to show up for that because I'd had to pay gas and go out and get her, so it wasn't going to work. Whatever they want. I bought silver and gold tonight, so everyone expect the prices to crash tomorrow. Well, thank you for following on the sword for us, Mark. Everybody in chat, make sure if you can afford to buy some tomorrow, make sure you thank Mark for the low price because it will crash. So that is great. Thank you, Mark. Appreciate you. No, appreciate you. Like I said, Mark fell on the sword, but it's only going to cost everybody 10%. So just make sure that you write down what you got. Yeah, we'll all get some more. That's right, Michael. We'll all get some more. Mark, I went ahead and made you blue, so make sure you check out other people's channels, subscribe, do all that cool shit if you don't know other people in chat. Uh, we're all small, so we need each other to grow to help get to be the big fish guys, which will take a long time. Yes, OC, and when you're buying for me, the lower the better too. So just keep me in mind when you're buying. And just remember, Humble doesn't want to pay what everybody else pays. I want to pay the same price you do. And everything will be Irie at that point. I know you do, OC. And I'm still turning paper into gold. So I've got more cards that I'm going to be trading for more silver. So I just have to grab them and bring them to work. I'll go through them on the same app he did and find the gems. Lisa. Lisa, can you turn the volume down for a second? Give me a thumbs up when the volume's down. I want to ping the bar. Lisa. She probably had me on mute anyways. She saw me pick up that bar. Thanks, Lisa. They did have on International Stacker tonight. I missed that part, but yeah, they did. Apparently, they had like a huge amount of people come in. Yeah, I guess like Blue Collar got like 40 new subs, and Vegas got like 75 or something. So yeah, they got over 100 subs between the two of them when they came in. It was like 300 people that came in or something. It was pretty crazy. Was letting the dogs back in. No, you're good. Thank you, Lisa. So I have this silver bar. That I got a little while ago. I'm not sure if I've shown it to you guys or not. But this is the eagle and the serpent. One ounce. Only 5,000 of them minted. 999.9. Yeah, 999.9. Proof like. Made by the Legrand Mint in Germany. It's a pretty cool bar. It's the eagle grasping the serpent. The back's pretty unique. It has a silver certificate. It says LGM, Legrand Mint. No, I just found this in the safe. I have some silver that's in things like this that are just kind of stuck in the side off to a in a pile that's kind of stacked up the best that it can stack. And I was going through and I found this one in there, and it's a pretty cool round or a pretty cool bar. The camera doesn't show the details as well as just looking at it with your bare eye does. No, my latest pickup is this. This is my latest pickup. I traded some Pokemon cards for this. So that's my latest pickup. I got that in a silver. I got that in a Mercury, a 35 Mercury, I think it was, something like that. 38, 35. It was in the 30s. I got that in a Mercury for some Pokemon cards that were just sitting on my dresser, just collecting dust. This is literally this is my only silver colorized silver piece. I got rid of all the other ones. I'm not a big colorized silver fan either, but it's still an ounce of silver, and I traded Pokemon cards for it, so I can't complain. Catcon was fuck it. What's everyone feeling about March delivery? Is it going to be fireworks or a disappointment or just anticlimactic? Well, honestly, it's going to be so hard to predict anything when it comes to silver right now. So I hope it's anticlimactic. I like silver to just calm down for a little bit and figure it out. Bin half price colorized dropped silver round. Yeah. $18 an ounce is what you're hoping for, Blaine? $18 ounces, huh? Along with multi-dropped bull bar. Yes, the multi-dropped bull bar. And ironically enough, no dings in it to be seen, no bends or anything else like that. But she sings so beautifully. Oh, see, you have one of these, don't you? Did you sell it? I thought you said you had one. You probably have a few of them. It's probably lost in a pile of what is your silver, and you don't even realize that you have 30 of these somewhere. Bar of steel. The 10 is going on auction. Costco is selling gold. Of course, Costco's been selling gold, Capcom. They've been selling it for a while now. I did sell it to a friend, and I picked up a 10 mark ounce. Nice. We'll send you a pic. Perfect. Found a whole bunch of graded pennies that I didn't even realize that I had. This is just one of them. But, you know, this is a $30 penny. How crazy is that? It's a $30 penny. That's like a $30,000 or 30,000% markup. Around June this year, we will see a floor of 58 to 60. Then it will start chewing back up come fall. Sending 1,000 approved penny, 1953. Yeah, this is a 65, a 52D MS65. I have some other ones. Like I get this 48. This is a 65. Well, it's a 40. 40. It's a $35 penny. And I've got a lot of graded clad coins that I don't know why, but I do. But then I got things like this too. I think who was showing one of these off? I think somebody was showing one of these off today or yesterday. I saw it on a video. Oh, it will go back up. I don't think anybody thought it was going to stay there forever. It was nice though, Daniel. I got this 42. Oh, for sure. All these I paid less than $20 for. They're all kind of wins on whatnot. I only pay like, I don't know, $18 for this or something. I love the good wins from whatnot. The only coin that is in a slab that I have ever purchased because it was a coin that I wanted that happened to be in a slab is this one. I'll show it to you. This one. I didn't buy it because it was a 70. I bought it because I wanted a koala. Just happened to be in a 70. It just happened to be in a slab. And I paid $55 for this, which was like $15 higher than I wanted to spend because, silver was only a certain amount. But I bought it because I wanted it. It was still a good purchase in my opinion. It's still worth more than I paid for it. What's up, Vegas? You guys finally get off? You've been running for a long time. Bye, Lisa. Have a good night. Well, in honor of Lisa, love her being here, but she's leaving the chat, so. Oh! That's his fault, just so everybody knows. That was OC's fault. Sad thing is plastic doesn't hurt. Plastic doesn't hurt the silver. Good news. Somehow I got to unsub to you and resub tonight. Nice. Ah. You want all my silver, OC. You want my eagle, you want my shovel, you want my turtle. Go ahead and put that shovel in the bar and colorized. Damn it. packaged goods. Stewart. Fucking peanut butter Oreos. Honey graham chocolate covered bars. Some sort of, those look like pancakes. And Fireball. Have a good time with the show, OC. Send me some pictures and hey, get me a Humble the King of Dropsies. Yes, sure. King of Dropsies. Make sure you get me a signed sticker, OC, please. Alright, Waller, I'll see you later, bro. Such a good guy. I'd hate to have to tax him silver for taking so long, but I would never do that because I suck at shipping. If somebody taxed me silver for taking so long to ship them something, that would be shitty. Literally shitty. Do you know which one it is? Did you get a mess? Did you get, yeah. Later, fine folks. Yeah, see, Michael is up late, but he had to buy the dip. And that's what he was doing. He was buying the dip. Night, Michael. Joe, I'm going to have to call it a night. We are about 2 hours. I got to work tomorrow. It's getting late. Got to get me some Z's. So I'm going to sign off, you guys. Gold's back up. See, that's how it works, huh? Watch gold be actually up. I'm going there right now. I'm going to go look. You guys have a great night. I appreciate you all for being here. You all rock. Well, it's back over 49, but not by much. It is going up, though. You guys have a great night. I appreciate you all for being here. Of course, I'm going to tell you like I always do, stack what you can where you can. Whether that be a dime or a quarter, 50-cent piece, it don't matter. Just keep adding to your stack on a schedule. Don't break the bank, and stack what you can where you can. You know, don't feel like you have to be compelled to buy it because somebody else did, or because you're feeling behind because things happen and life is different for everybody. We all have different budgets and we all have different schedules. So just stay within your budget and keep stacking. I have faith in all you guys. You'll get there. Everybody will. Stay true to the course. You guys have a great night. I will talk to all of you guys later. Night.